This is NewsBreak26 in Southwest New Brunswick. I'm Vicki Hogarth. Here's what's happening in our part of the world. Karen Ludwig won in a landslide victory over Tony Mann on Saturday to be named the official Liberal candidate for St. Croix in the upcoming by-election. Liberal leader Kevin Vickers was at the event held at the Garceland in St. Stephen, where he delivered a heartfelt speech that addressed his own desire to return to his home province of New Brunswick after years of public service in Ottawa. 199 Liberal card-holding members cast their votes, 177 of which went to Ludwig, who paid respect to her worthy opponent Mann in her victory speech.
Earlier, I actually had called Tony when I decided to run, and I think that was the fair thing to do, and we have worked through it all the way through, so it's been great. And I'm looking forward to having Tony by my side. Thank you.
If both Vickers and Ludwig are successful at winning seats in the upcoming provincial by-election, the Liberal Party would then have one more seat than the Conservatives in the legislature. This would give the Liberals the opportunity to contest Higgs' leadership. Vickers says this outcome is entirely possible if the Liberal Party is unhappy with how the province is being run.
We'll just take this one step at a time. Obviously, Premier Higgs is the Premier of the province. It'll be his decision when and wishes he call. Should he continue, or if he wishes to work in a collaborative, cooperative manner with all members of the legislature, then I could see us going for some time. But if it's his way or the highway, then yes, I think we would be seeing an election. Yeah.
For CHCO's full interviews with Vickers and Ludwig at the candidate meeting, visit our Facebook page at CHCO.TV. Premier Blaine Higgs doesn't plan on setting a date for the by-election before March. This is frustrating many locals from the St. Croix riding who've been without an MLA since the passing of Honourable Greg Thompson in September. One of those frustrated citizens is St. Stephen Mayor Allan MacEachern, who insists not having an MLA is making dealing with the province more difficult. For instance, MacEachern feels NB Power has made decisions about decommissioning the Milltown Dam without considering all proposals regarding its future.
There is developers interested in developing that dam, and I think that they should be heard and all the facts put on the table. And I'm, like I say, right now as it stands, I stand on keeping the dam in place until someone proves to me otherwise. And to do that, if they put all the facts on the table, what it takes to refurb and the environmental impact on that, or removing, and what the environmental impact is on that as well. So I just want to make sure that they're heard, and not to mention too the history of that dam. It's the oldest dam in Canada. Why would we just neglect that?
Many New Brunswick municipalities are implementing new mandatory accommodation levies. In St. Andrews, the new tourism levy tentatively goes into effect on April 1st, at which time accommodation providers within the town limits will collect a mandatory additional 3% tax from their guests that will go towards tourism initiatives for the town. At a special town council meeting on Monday night, council decided in favor of having the local Chamber of Commerce administer the funds from the levy.
I think that they're the ones that have raised their hand. They want it. They seem like they're all over actually doing it. So I think to me, it's an opportunity for them to kind of prove themselves, and but as long as they have an advisory board under them.
The town is currently rewriting the proposal for the bylaw to include this motion for its next reading on March 9th. Finally, the Kiwanis Costume Carnival took place on Sunday at the W.C. O'Neill Arena. 93 children participated in this year's Costume Carnival. The event also raised $227 as well as dozens of canned good donations for the local food bank. That's all the news I have for you. For more stories and online exclusives, follow us on Facebook at CHCO.TV.
A news and public affairs production of CHCO-TV, New Brunswick's only source for independent community television.